Hi, Aries. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a monthly tarot reading for the month of December 2020 as the year does come to a close. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So make sure you head on down below and do just that. And while you're down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. So just shoot me an email and I'll get that started for you. And more importantly, I meditated on your overall energy for the month before beginning. And the message that came through, my friend, was a leader for all to see. Ooh, doesn't surprise me with Aries, but a leader for all to see. Let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the spirit of the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, excuse me. What do we have for Aries to begin this monthly read? Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Aries? What else do we have for our lovely Aries for the month? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I think we got 4. Ooh, turn knowledge into wisdom, my friend. Absolutely. First one out, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Feels like the month, and even previously in November, October, you've been doing your very best to lay a solid foundation for yourself financially, to do with your career. Maybe you're trying to start a family. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about what you need to do in order to build things from the ground up. And it's a very logical way of going about things. Very nice. It just feels like you've been working very hard on all areas of your life and improving them, building them from the ground up, or at the very least, just a couple of those areas. And then we have Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner's mind. Yeah, I feel like you're so focused on the final outcome at times. You're so focused on everything being perfect in the end that you forget to get into that beginner's mindset, which will kind of, it'll adjust your way of thinking in a much more simplistic way, where you won't be stressing over the final outcome and you'll kind of enjoy the process, the journey along the way as well. Able to kind of enjoy each step of the way of that journey, if you will, while you lay the solid foundation. And then we have Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. I just feel like it kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about as you think about spiders and how they make their webs and they're these beautiful, delicate creations, you know, where it's their work of art. And I feel like that's what you're doing with your life these days as you do become the leader you're meant to be. And it feels like it's a month where you start to make your dreams a reality, where you start to manifest exactly what you want out of life. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have Peacock Spirit, let it shine. And it's interesting because I'm feeling I feel like finishing this reading sooner than I should. I feel like I need to get this done. And it was not the feeling I was getting with Leo when I was doing their reading. It just feels like, again, you're focusing on the final outcome. You just want to get things done sooner and quicker. And you may just be potentially stressing yourself out in the process. Just a side note. But then we have Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Allow yourself to shine this month, my friend. Let your soul shine. Let yourself shine from a soul level. Let people see who you really are. Put the facades down. Or not the facades, but put down the barrier, the guard you put up at times. And allow people to see who you truly are, because that's when you are a shining star. If you think about peacocks, they just kind of, when their feathers go out, they don't care. All people's eyes are drawn to them. And that's going to be you this month, as long as you allow yourself to be who you really are deep down and forget about what people think. Let people see the real leader within you. Let's continue by pulling 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread, if you will. Some shuffling first. One more shuffle. I am finding it kind of hard to think right now, so don't be surprised if that is the case in the month of December. What do we have for Aries to continue this monthly reading for December 2020? We have here not surprised, my friend. You want me to just pull the last 3 from the top? Okay. And I was kind of drawn to this Death and Rebirth card at the bottom of the deck, where it has, again, a very shining from, you know, a soul level, shining from within, because you're changing and kind of becoming a new individual, letting that leader develop and become who you were meant to be. Allow yourself to become who you're meant to be. And see, I just kind of get the same kind of vibe from these. This peacock's just a little bit more showy. We will leave that out. So we're starting off with a 7 of Pentacles for the first card. So the month starts off with you very focused on growing that financial harvest, focusing on developing that financial comfort that you desire. It may have felt like you had it once upon a time, but it left your life for one reason or another. And so it's a month for you to get back on track and once again get into that beginner's mindset. And it's side by side with the beaver spirit. Lay that solid foundation, my friend. Both kind of green, yellowish colors. Allowing for yourself to just kind of be at peace with the fact that it's not where it used to be, and you just kind of need to start from that beginner's level and let it just develop as it should over time in divine timing. I keep hearing have patience and be one with the process, my friend. Be one with the process. Try to enjoy this as you grow it. I know it can be a little annoying at times, but as an Aries, you want to get to that final outcome, of course, but just let it develop, my friend. It'll get there. And then we have the Page of Swords for the second card. You receive a message around the halfway point in the first half of the month. Ooh, for some of you, it's a new job. For others of you, it's just literally a soul connection coming in. A message coming in from somebody that you already know that reminds you how much of a leader you are. Someone may reach out to you with needing your help in your advice and your wisdom from what you've been through. And that's when you truly feel like a leader, when you feel like you are able to help people. And it might make you realize that that's when you feel most fulfilled, when you're able to guide others and assist, with their lives in one way, shape, or form because of what you've been through. But on another message, it may feel like you're kind of balancing, walking on a thin line in a situation. It may feel like you're just you're struggling to balance things out. You may be taking on too much at this point in the month. I think at times you forget or struggle to say no to people out of respect for yourself. It may be something to improve on, my friend. And then the Queen of Cups for the third card to finish off the first half of the month. But all of which leads up to you feeling very peaceful, as you can see, and I'm getting that our hands are up and you're just kind of like, you know what, I surrender. It's a very surrendering kind of feeling. Letting things kind of be. And I do feel like you haven't had that kind of approach in the past months. You've been allowing for yourself to want that control, that need for to control every detail of the outcome or where you're heading, and it's like you're just kind of trusting that things will fall into place, because they typically do, don't they, when you look back at it? And so it's like you kind of learn that if you try to control every detail, or just the situation as a whole, everything in general, or even other people, you just stress yourself out. So just kind of let it be, and you'll feel much more at ease, and therefore you'll be able to focus on your work or whatever you pursue, or just your life in general, the inner work. You'll be able to focus on it with a lighter mind, without all those burdens on your old shoulder that you were putting on your own shoulders. Very interesting. And it's like, as I started reading that card, I just kind of got much more at ease, much more peaceful. It's like you get in touch with your inner peace again at this point in the month. To begin the second half of the spread/month, we have the Two of Wands. And you end up starting the first half thinking about your ideal life, thinking about where you want to be a couple months down the road, maybe starting in the following month, the new year. You're kind of, some of you are just looking out the window a little somberly, like, if only I had this financial success, if I only had this ideal life, if I only had this love in my life, this connection, if I only had more friends. It really is going to be different for all of you, but you're kind of being told to imagine your ideal life, but in a more optimistic light. Realize that it is possible. The world can be in your hands if you choose to look at it that way. You're going to end up manifesting these hopeful, but in a sort of negative way thinking. You're going to be manifesting those without meaning to. So stay optimistic, keep your chin up, and allow yourself to realize that things will fall into place as you become, once again, that leader that you're meant to be. And it's aligned with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like a lot of which is because you're still growing that financial harvest throughout the month of December. And so it leaves you feeling like things should be moving quicker. You kind of get impatient, but you realize you can't really do much more than you're already doing. And it's side by side with Time for a Beginner's Mind. And again, this is exactly what you need to do at this point in the month, especially, well, the whole month, but allow yourself to view it like you're at the beginning, because in a sense you are, and you'll get there when the time is right. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles for the fifth card. You're left realizing halfway through this second half of the month that you just need to kind of sit back and be confident, continue that inner peace that you've redeveloped in that first half of the month, and allow yourself to manifest co-create with spirit. And you see this kind of look on her face. She's very much like, yeah, I'm Aries, look at me. I am pretty much royalty. It's a very, I don't want to say smug, but a very confident way of being. And it's almost like if your confidence has left your life recently in one way, shape, or form, get ready for it to come back. And heads are going to turn. People are going to start to notice you. People are going to be more drawn to you because that confidence is coming back, but in a more peaceful way, in a less stressful way. And that's how you begin to become, once again, that leader that you are truly, truly meant to be. And in the Lover's card to finish off the month in the 6-card spread, I feel like you finish off the month falling in love with who you're becoming. You fall in love with this inner peace that you've rediscovered or discovered for the first time in your life, maybe for some of you. And you allow for it to be something that is, something for you to water. I'm almost being brought back to this, where you're kind of viewing it as this self-love and this this new way of being. You're viewing it as like a little baby plant that's just beginning to grow, and you need to water and give it sunlight for it to develop and keep getting bigger and bigger. And it's a beautiful way of looking at it. Oh, going back real quick, the Queen of Pentacles is aligned with the Page of Swords. And I feel like for some of you, or for the majority of you, whatever message does come in this first half of the month is going to lead to you feeling more confident. And again, if it has to do with you making you feel like a leader where you have to help somebody or assist with them with their life and utilize your wisdom and knowledge from the past. That makes you feel more confident, more at ease. You kind of naturally just lifts your chin up in the air in a beautiful way. And the Lovers is aligns with the Queen of Cups. And again, you're falling in love with this new peaceful way of being, this less stressful way of being. You're realizing, I don't need to be a stress basket, no offense, in order to accomplish all that you want to, you know? Let's continue by pulling a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for Aries to continue this monthly reading, this general December 2020 reading for our lovely Aries? Okay. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. There may be some personal issues you're having with soul connections recently, or maybe in the work environment, but it's reminding you to see both sides of the situation and it maybe be the hangman, you know, take a step back. Try to have some empathy for people. Don't be so quick to judge their situation. You don't know what they're going through, my friend. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Excuse me, I just dropped it. Absolutely. It's a month for you to discipline yourself and realize that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. You can make your dreams reality and continue to lay that solid foundation. I think I've said it in a previous reading, maybe for November, that Aries Empire, if you will. Ooh, last but not least, I'm surprised this didn't come up for Leo's reading. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. What a good note to end on. Or we have a few more messages, but for these three cards, there's abundance in your future, Aries. Get ready for it. And I feel like you haven't been paying attention to a lot of abundance you do currently have. But as well, on top of that, there's more to come. It's just going to snowball as you continue down your path. Let's finish off by pulling a message or two from the Making Magic deck for Aries. I do feel like you could partially get irritated with certain small things this month, though, because I'm really picking up on that right now. Things that don't normally irritate me as much. What else do we have for Aries? Keep it coming to wrap this up. Healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul, my friend. You got to heal from what you've been through. The fire signs have been through a lot recently. I just feel it. And you need to open yourself up to that healing so that when you do get to whatever fresh start or wherever you want to be, when you reach that financial comfort and that happiness that you desire at times, you'll feel healed and fresher and lighter in order to make the best out of it. And then we have Love Charm. Attracts a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Ooh, this is not a love reading, but for some of you, the end of the month might end with meeting somebody new. If you're looking for that, love it. And I think it's because you're confident and calm these days or moving into December. And so that could potentially attract somebody new. Exciting. And then we have the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combined to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. I feel like what this is saying is you, again, don't need to have up such a guard, my friend. You can let that down and allow for people to see the real you. Because you're protected, you're guided. Keep that in mind, my friend. On target to finish this off, follow your ideal life path. Absolutely beautiful. It feels like a month where you're starting to get more in touch with your ideal path as a true fierce fire sign and a leader. And it's time for you to either continue down that path or at the very least start and let the world see who you truly are. Absolutely amazing. What a great reading. So with that said and done, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And while you're down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.